What if I told you that there's a budgeting app that is completely free, open source, stores your data locally on your own device, has no ads, no trackers, and doesn't sell your data to anyone? And on top of all of that, it's actually one of the most powerful personal finance tools available today. It's called Actual Budget. Whether you're brand new to budgeting or you're tired of paying for apps that don't respect your privacy, you're going to want to check this one out. Let's get into it. Actual Budget is a local-first, open-source, personal finance application. It's licensed under the MIT license, which means anyone can view the source code, contribute to it, or even host it themselves. The project is maintained and developed by a community of real users, people who actually use the software themselves every day. Now, what does local first mean? It means your financial data lives on your device, not on some company's server that you have no control over. There are optional server components, but they serve two specific purposes: syncing your budget changes across all of your devices and connecting to bank syncing services like Simplify, Go Cardless, and Pluggy AI. Those are services financial apps use to connect to your banking institutions. It's worth noting that if you do use bank syncing, those connection tokens are stored on the server, just like every other financial app on the market, including Quicken. They are not covered by end-to-end encryption. Where Actual Budget stands apart is that you can host your own server, giving you direct control over where those tokens live and eliminating the risk of third-party companies being compromised. Outside of those two functions, your financial data stays on your device. Your data is yours. For an added layer of security, Actual Budget also offers optional end-to-end encryption for server users. You set a secondary password and your budget data is encrypted on your device before it ever reaches the server, meaning whoever is hosting that server cannot read your financial data. And if you run Actual Budget locally with no servers at all, none of this applies. Your data simply never leaves your device in the first place, making it the most private setup possible. Actual Budget has no trackers and denies all third-party access unless you explicitly enable it. It's designed with a sleek and clutter-free philosophy, aimed at being simple for beginners while hiding powerful features for those who want to go deeper. So, it's free, it's private, it's community-driven, but how does it actually work? That starts with a process called envelope budgeting. Actual Budget is built on the envelope budgeting method, also known as zero-sum budgeting. The concept is simple but powerful. You can only budget the money you actually have right now. Not money you're expecting, not projections, real dollars that are in your account today. Here's how the workflow goes. Allocation. You start with your total account balance. Every dollar gets assigned to a specific category: groceries, rent, car insurance, entertainment, until your to budget number hits zero. Zero doesn't mean broke. It means every dollar has a purpose. Categorization. As transactions come in, either from bank sync or manual entry, you assign them to categories. These categories are your envelopes. Adjustments. Life happens. You overspend on dining out, no problem. You move money from another category to cover it. The budget is flexible and non-static. Rollover. At the end of the month, leftover money in a category automatically rolls over to the next month. If you overspend, that amount is deducted from your next month's to budget pool, keeping your budget honest. This is a powerful strategy for breaking the paycheck to paycheck cycle. The philosophy is simple. If you give every dollar a job, you stop wondering where your money went. Now, let's talk about how to get your money into Actual Budget in the first place. So we will hop over to Actual Budget. Just gonna Google Actual Budget. It's gonna be the first one you come to right here. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. One cool thing about here, you can try the demo right here from the web version. And if I come right here to don't use a server, I can import an existing budget that I already have from Quicken. I can view the demo. I can start fresh. And when I start fresh, I'm here at all accounts with zero, and I can add an account. Before I do that, I'm going to come over here to settings, And although we've been talking about the envelope method of budgeting, you can switch to a regular tracking budget here in settings if you want to. I'm going to switch that back to envelope budgeting. So now I'm going to go ahead and download the software real quick. As you can see, it is available on Windows, Mac, and Linux. So I'm going to download the Windows version, and mine will be the x64 version. I'm going to click on manual download. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and click on the installer, and the installation has begun. I'll skip through until this is complete. Now, I'm not going to use a server, so I'm just going to put don't use a server. I'm not going to import my budget or view the demo. I'm going to start fresh. Now here's where you add your accounts. If I click add account, it's going to give me two options. I can set up bank sync so that it automatically connects to my bank and imports transactions. I'm not going to do that on this video, but it absolutely works. I'm instead going to create a local account. Now your bank, most banks, will allow you to download your transaction in either a CSV format or at one of these Quicken formats. The actual Quicken format gives you a better upload. Now for this demo, I just created a dummy file in a CSV format, which I will import here just to show you. So I'm going to go to create a local account. We're going to name this Test Budget. And I'm going to start with a 0 balance. And now right here, I'm going to go to import, and I've already gone to my bank, downloaded an example file, and then I changed all of the data to make it test data for this call. So unfortunately, I can't log into my bank for you and show you that, but most, if not all, banks will have the option for you to download your transactions. I'm going to import this one. It wants me to confirm all of these payees here and the transaction dates and things. You can adjust the columns here based on your CSV. Mine is already set up correctly because I created the file. So I'm going to go to import these 16 transactions. And then you can see that it automatically imports everything in. Now notice up top here, it's 16 unauthorized transaction because I have to create categories for all of these different transactions like food, streaming services, bills, payroll. But of my fake transaction, it has a payroll deposit here, mobile deposit, transfers, Walmart, Amazon Prime, all of this fun stuff. And it shows up top that my positive balance is $2,678.77. And then I can pick on a transaction here. We'll call this one food. We'll call this one food. Now you can also create your categories. I'm just going with a couple of the defaults here just to show you. So Capital One, I'll call that a bill. Progressive, we'll call this bills. Amazon Prime, we're going to call that bills flexible. I should really come over here and create payees and categorize them and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to go through all of this. When you're in here, you will certainly create your own categories. I'm going to go down here and categorize this as income. We'll call this income. And then of course, once you get everything categorized, you can go to look at reportings. None of this is going to be correct, obviously, because I have not completely filled my budget. But once you do, you'll have accurate figures here. I'm not going to go through the entire budget setup, but if you go to their website, you can go to docs. They have a complete introduction starting with how to use everything. You got getting started here to the left, roadmap for new users, anything that you can think of, tracking your budget, installation and configuration is all here to the left. So that should get you started, make your decision on how you're going to connect to your bank, either directly or downloading transactions, and then go to town. There are a lot of things that we did not cover here in the video, but there's too much to cover, so make sure that you come over here to Actual Budget's website and check out their Getting Started guides. And that's it. Now in the past on this channel, we've reviewed Cash, we've reviewed KMyMoney, and there always seemed to be kind of a couple of features that didn't work. So far, this one seems to be the complete package. Everything works, including the bank sync, the transactions. I have not tried connecting to investment accounts, but there is a full user guide on their page that will walk you through all of the stuff you need to know. Let me know in the comments if you tried Cash, KMyMoney, and give me your thoughts on Actual Budget. If you found value in this video, do me a favor and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel is free to you, and it really helps me get the message out to YouTube that my videos are useful so they can spread it to more people. Don't forget to check out these other video suggestions, and as always, thank you for watching, and until next time.